My name is Jennifer Bryant. I'm from the United States. I live in Ghana. I've built a life that's rooted in both places. I'm a lover of art in all of its forms, and I recently became the Director of Member and Patron Engagement. I originally came to Ghana for the year of return in 2019, just as a tourist to visit. I had no intention of moving here, but in 2020, my job went remote, and it was an opportunity for me to really reevaluate and think about where I wanted to live and what I wanted to be doing and where I wanted to build my life. And so gradually over the years, I transitioned my life to Accra. I've always loved art. I was blessed to grow up in a family that valued the arts. We always used to go to museums and free cultural events where I grew up. My art collecting journey began when I bought my first house. I started by buying prints from local artists, and that evolved into buying original works. I would say I'm still an emerging collector. I love learning about new artists, exploring new mediums, going to exhibitions, and I'm still figuring out my collecting philosophy and what I like. My first impression of the Accra art scene is that it's really vibrant. There's so many talented artists, always new exhibition openings. I'm still going to see all of the galleries. I'm also still learning about the art scene outside of Accra because Ghana is so much larger than Accra, and so it's really vibrant and there's so much happening in the Ghana art scene. I used to host events in the United States, and I decided that this year I wanted to host a dinner for collectors in Accra. And I saw a flyer on Instagram for a panel discussion about collecting hosted by Accra Art Week. So I sent them a DM on Instagram to see if we could collaborate on this dinner. And after a few conversations with Edwin, who's the founder of Accra Arts Week, we saw that there was a lot of synergy and that there were opportunities for us to collaborate beyond just doing one dinner together. And so he invited me to join the Accra Art Week team to help them launch the Indelibl Collectors Circle. And, I think that we talk a lot about shooting your shot when it comes to relationships, but I think we should shoot our shot in all areas of our life. So the moral of the story is to send that DM. Indelibl was founded in 2015 and has been working with collectors for over 10 years. With the Collectors Circle, we are building a membership community for artists, curators, and collectors to come together and strengthen the art ecosystem. And we're doing that through creating studio visits, private dinners, and other curated events to build a community and create space for learning and relationship building among the African art ecosystem. The purpose of Indelibl's Collectors Circle is to build a bridge between artists, curators, art institutions, and collectors. We know that collecting is about more than just buying art, and that collectors play an essential role in growing the African art ecosystem. And so we want to create space for learning, relationship building, and direct engagement with artists through this Collectors Circle. The Collectors Circle is for collectors at every stage, whether you're just buying your first piece of art or whether you're an experienced collector and you want to support artist development and just the development of the broader art ecosystem. It's for collectors in Accra and collectors outside of Accra who are interested in collecting African art. Collectors Circle will have the opportunity to attend private studio visits with leading artists, private dinners, curated collector salons, exhibition previews with curators and gallerists, events at international art fairs, and you'll get behind-the-scenes access to events at Accra Art Week and beyond. We have a lot of exciting things planned for the Collector Circle. In August, we're hosting a private dinner to bring together artists and collectors in Accra. We'll also be participating in a number of international art fairs from the Netherlands to the UK to the United States. We'll also be hosting curated events during Accra Art Week in December, and there's a few surprises in between. The Collectors Circle is for any collector who's interested in African art, no matter where they're based. We know that collectors are globally mobile and have roots and connections to many different places. So it's open to everyone who's interested in African art. Indelibl helps prepare artists for studio visits and direct engagement with collectors through its artist development programs. And although the focus of the Collector Circle is relationship building, we're also going to be supporting collectors with the acquisition of new works, which directly benefits artists. Lastly, we're working with bank partners to launch new financial products for artists.